They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Play action. Now Lynch. He's got his man on the crossing route. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Such a valuable commodity to have a tight end who can run and get open. How about what he just did there? Worked his way from right to left across the field and found his way free.
Now a play fake here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So the D-line's going to spread out. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Shift together here from the D-line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Vernon Butler breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense, to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. third down. Here's McCaffrey. And some space here. Busting free at the top. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
This one taken from the 7. Now a hit and a loose football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing, Lynch. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daquan Jones with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Lynch now, work to do, certainly, after that sack. This is 3rd and long. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. It's caught. Nelson. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Lynch. 20. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And he's able to put it through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. On play action, it's Dobbs. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. Much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. If they want to try that again, go play action and hit them over the top.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Acott's right sideline in some space. And a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And the wideout in motion. On 2nd down, Kamara. And now running right through it. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. They got the ball to the outer 3rd of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
In motion, Patterson. Throwing on 3rd and long. Lynch. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. He'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be a 47-yard punt officially, 5 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense. They affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Now Dobbs. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go!
Gun, Dobbs. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. but he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Lutz puts this one through. So we have reached halftime with the visiting. And before we could even hear from Larry, we're back and ready to go in Week 5. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So it'll be first down here after the run. Shift together here from the D-line. On first down, Downs to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Dobbs now on second down. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Deshaun Hall in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On second down, Dobbs. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Saints on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Let's roll. Let's roll.
Throwing here, Dobbs. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Just 1 yard to go here on second down.
All right, here we go.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
All right, now look at 57.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, here we go.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Now let's go. 4 down.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the site gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost, but this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
That defensive front four has been very good. They have just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like forward down defensive linemen, they feel like they can cover more ground when defending the run.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. So that last penalty means that the offense has to deal with a 3rd and 18 coming up here. From the gun, it's Lynch. And down he goes. goes. The pressure getting to Lynch. Daquan Jones in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Dobbs. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw Dobbs. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. That good for 19 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball. At this rate.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. To throw is Dobbs. There he goes inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On 3rd, here's an option play right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And Lutz's kick is good.